I'm here to show y'all a couple tips and tricks in the kitchen, just a couple alternatives for a couple common food items like sour cream. So you probably heard something like this before, but if you're gonna use sour cream on any type of food, you can substitute it for Greek yogurt really easily, especially if you use the non-fat. You're gonna have a lot less calories. So for 2 tablespoons of regular sour cream, you got about 60 calories and less than 1 gram of protein. And for 1 full serving, which is a third of a cup, you have 90 calories and all the way up to 16 grams of protein in non-fat Greek yogurt. So that's a very big difference, and the taste isn't much different. It's a little bit more tart, so it just depends on what you prefer, but it's extremely similar. Same thing, piggybacking off of the Greek yogurt, you can actually use this for a lot of sauces too. So you can actually mix ranch powder into the Greek yogurt to make a nice ranch dressing or any type of topping. It's gonna have a lot less calories. This is gonna have negligible calories. It's gonna have a little bit, but not much at all to worry about. And that's gonna be a big difference in comparison to something else. It's also fat-free. Ranch normally isn't, and the one that is fat-free normally doesn't have the best flavor. And you may have seen powdered peanut butter. This can be very versatile, especially if you like to make shakes, anything like that. It's very convenient. You can just scoop it out. It's dried powder, so it doesn't have the fat that a regular peanut butter would. So it's gonna have a lot less calories. 1 serving of this is gonna have 70 calories. Most peanut butter has about 190 per serving. This is the same serving size as that. And if you have a problem with the consistency with this, typically you mix this with water. You can actually mix it with sugar-free syrup. That'll give it a little bit more creamy consistency if you're actually using it to make some type of spread. Either way, you can't go wrong. This is a great flavor. Okay. And now you have some type of extract. You can use vanilla extract to sweeten things. This is gonna have no calories to add. You can also find these in your grocery store as like orange, anything else. Just add a little bit of flavor. So say you were making a shake and you wanted to add a little flavor, you could add a little vanilla. You could add a little orange if you wanted to make some type of creamsicle drink, anything like that, and you wouldn't really be adding many calories, and you would add a good bit of flavor. And then for things that you might want to mix into soups or even chilies, anything like that, I highly recommend lentils over beans. They're just easier. They're gonna have a lot more protein and fiber per serving. It's kind of surprising. So for lentils, they have 8 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber per serving, which is 1/4 of a cup, which is a lot higher than many others. These are just green lentils. These are like $1 a bag for 1 pound. That's a really great price for that. I also really enjoy black lentils. They're a little bit smaller. There's a ton of different varieties. You can also find red. It just depends on what you prefer. Just kind of play around. They're not too expensive, and you can also mix them in a ton of different things. I hope these are really helpful. You can always find things like this when you really look. I really recommend you just stay creative and really enjoy everything you do in the kitchen.